Hello, Nerdling!
This just in! Sorry, this whole setup makes me feel like it's a newscasting station. This just in! It's a new month!
Oh, welcome to the Nerd Room! We got VGM!
Wow, I went newsreel and he went welcome to the jungle.
So, what we want to know is...
Did I do it right? Did I do it? Love, rock on, devil, I don't know which one. Which symbol do you got today?
Do you nerd for video games?
We nerd for video games, if you couldn't tell.
Alright, so it is May, and FYI, where we live, it is very warm right now. I'm already bringing out the tropical shirts because where I work, this gives me a little more airflow because it is ridiculously hot. And it's getting a little warm in the game room actually too.
Yep, and if you see me rubbing my eyes or poking me in my eyeballs, it's because I'm highly allergic to summer. No, but seriously.
But this is May, and it is time for our VGM. Obviously, Video Games Monthly is the monthly subscription box to get all of your retro video game goodness delivered straight to your door with games that you get to keep.
And we are subscribed to the 3 games.
That's right. I believe they go all the way up to 10 games. Maybe we should do that one sometime.
Wouldn't
The
that
shelves are looking a little empty.
That would be a really big box.
But yeah, there are different tiers and you can cancel anytime, so it's really awesome to check them out.
Yep. Let's see what's in it.
Let's. Now, the nice thing is they also do an online list that you populate to try to avoid any duplicates. And they usually give you like a little extra... Oh, that's our information?
That's our information card.
This is the card that tells you, hey, update your list so we don't send you any duplicates.
And we got a 1-up this time.
Oh, so instead of 3, we got 4, and I always like getting extra games.
Alright, so the first one is... I can't do the music.
Battletoads? Oh, Battletoads on Game Boy!
Yeah!
Oh, nice! Alright. You know, I recently scored Battletoads on NES in the box, and I was very happy about that. Because, yeah, Battletoads is great. Oh, man, that game was so rough. Hey, anyone who's played Battletoads, real quick, when you get to the speed tunnel, when you're on, like, your little jet bikes, your jet hover bikes, do you warp or do you not? Because a lot of people think that it's cheating to warp.
That sounds like Do You Nerd.
Do you warp? Do you warp for classic games? But I'm of course curious to see how Battletoads plays out on the Game Boy, because sometimes Game Boy games were not always that great. Sometimes they were pretty good though. So Battletoads will be very interesting, especially since it's a game that you're used to playing.
This next one is a movie game, and it's a sequel of a movie. And it comes in a protector thing.
Nice!
With a little top cover thingy.
So yeah, okay, so Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was watching a YouTuber do some gameplay of the first Toy Story or the second one, but these are actually very pretty games, like even on the 64. Yeah. And yeah, like she said, it has
it's coming in
the nice little protective case, and we've actually been trying to get some more of these for our loose cartridges
they
as
are
well.
Awesome. For the boxes and the cartridges, they're really good. They really help keep that dust out of there, keep that cartridge nice and pretty, especially if you have your games stacked one on top of the other. It really saves wear and tear on the labels and just the cart plastic itself, because this plastic is what gets the scratches.
And the label, of course, too. I think it was Discart pointed out that when you use these protective cases, and definitely correct me if I'm wrong, it might have been someone else, but I think that he was pointing out that because of the weird shape of the 64, when you put it in this case, then you get that nice rectangular shape to it, so it makes it a little easier to put on the shelf and everything. It's not getting all wonky.
And you actually have some of these end labels that we have not put on ours yet, so it's kind of fun that we now have one already on there.
So wherever they got this game, or if they did this themselves, obviously someone was very much into
protection.
Yeah, protection and
it's always
ease
good
of find.
To use protection, kids.
Nice. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That could be a fun game. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
We have a boxed.
Love the boxed stuff.
Sealed
Oh man, they have given us a couple of
They
sealed
have.
games.
And that box
Now,
is in pristine condition.
This is for Super Battle Tank, and actually Super Battle Tank sounds familiar. I think we might have already got this, but that could be.
Is it on just Sega? Maybe not.
That's
the Game
that's
Gear?
that's what I'm wondering. It could have been a different console.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like
Because we have that
Battletoads
a
on
lot,
various things.
yeah.
But yeah, that's very cool because this is the second or third, I think, sealed Game Gear game, which is always neat.
And they have confirmed with us, one way or the other, whether it's commenting on a picture or private messaging, that when they send us the sealed ones, they are factory sealed. They didn't seal them themselves. So that's always nice. I always am very pleased when they respond back to us and answer our questions. So that's always nice. So it's good for you guys to know that if you have questions, they will answer them.
I don't think it's going to stand up like
Probably
this.
not.
But
that box is... It doesn't even look like it's got shelfware. Like, you know how like sometimes the quarters, even in a sealed one, will have like missing...
Right.
Down
yeah,
there.
it's not crushed or anything. The corners are perfectly intact. By the way,
it's copyrighted 94, guys, so that's
I wanted to
a while
know
ago.
when she was talking about VGM, as far as like responding to questions or responding to you, I have emailed them a couple of times with some various questions, asking for people if they ship internationally. As of right now, they do not, but they are so quick at getting back to you, which is really cool too.
The guy, I would love to meet them.
That would be cool. I guess we'll have to go to the Midwest Gaming
we
Convention.
did hear that a couple of weeks ago when they were at the Midwest Gaming that they were there and you could actually talk to them. I think it would be a lot of fun to.
So we have our 3 games. Now it's time for our 1-up.
It's a boxed Intellivision game.
Oh, I've been having a lot of fun getting the Intellivision games. I mean, I think this is only the second month, but this is our 3rd game. But all right, so let's see if it has its book. Let's see if it has the plastic tray, and let's see if it has the controller overlays.
I see a book.
I do see a book. Holy cow, that's a thick book too. All right, so this
does look
time
well used. Doesn't look like the overlay is.
Doesn't look like we have the overlays, and this is actually a different design cutout in the box and the cardboard. So this one probably didn't have a tray at all because it kind of looks like the cartridge sits in there, and I guess maybe these are the little access terminals.
Which we actually discovered that one time when we got a duplicate game that we found one that had the plastic tray in it, and we found another one without the plastic tray. We actually thought it was just missing the tray, but it was a completely different box design, and the tray didn't fit in there. So they do make them with and without the trays. So for the most part, I would say this box is in fairly decent condition. It has a little bit of shelfware on the corners and the sides. It does have some tape on the top. I think maybe because the box got squished a little, they were taping it closed. But other than that and missing the overlay, it's pretty good condition. The cartridge itself is in great condition.
Yes, the label looks very nice. It doesn't look like it's been rubbed away. It looks like it's still sticking nicely, which is always an issue, especially with Atari games. Those labels come off so easy.
The pins are white. You don't see white very often.
Actually, yeah, it does look very clean in there.
It's very, very clean in there. So this game may not have been played all that often. The booklet's a little worn.
Now, I will say for the booklet, it is actually not a booklet for the game, but it is one of the Intellivision catalogs from back in the day.
I did like to get those because I would always look through those when I was a kid.
So it shows all those fantastic Intellivision games for your intelligent television. And check it out. It's the voice synthesis module. So you can play P-17 Balmer.
Except they put an L in Balmer. Did you notice? They would always say Balmer.
And we actually do have the voice synthesis module. And I believe there were only a handful of games that worked with it. But hey, back in the late 70s, early 80s, to have your video game console start talking to you was, I mean, that's the future right there. Could you imagine if all of your games talk to you? That's crazy. So this is really neat. And it's got these, I won't linger on this much longer, but it's got all these great color pictures in here, both of the gameplay, the screenshots, but then also just some fun artwork that shows what's going on in there. And then on the back it has order numbers, so you can find what you want easily. And then just one more time, that cover, that is great.
They're also
look at all the sports guys with an astronaut. That astronaut, that card dealer. The athletes, they're having so much fun watching those kids play in television games. They're happy. They're having a good time.
And then, as always,
probably
VGM likes to give you little
that's right.
giveaways and everything. This was buried at the bottom of the box. Most of the time, they're on the top. So this time, we got a little keychain, a blue keychain. And I don't know if this is for all the ladies out there, but it's got a rape whistle on it.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Don't rape me. And then also,
so dark.
I won't try to shine it on the camera itself, but it's got a like a red light. So.
Oh, I know what to do with that. I know what to do with that. That's when you're the cutest of Borg.
So anyway, so
actually, the whistle is probably for you to come in and tell me like when to stop playing the game.
I blow the whistle, literally.
So I'll just put this out of reach.
Anyway, guys, that is our VGM, and we would absolutely love for you guys to leave a comment below and share your VGM with us and tell us what you've got, or do you have any experience playing any of these games?
Yes, I'm
always want to
curious
hear your
about
guys'
this Toy
stories.
Story game.
Yes. We always want to hear your guys' stories, see all your guys' pictures, talk to us, interact with us. Don't forget to talk and interact with us over on Instagram and Facebook, and now Twitter. I know, I can't believe we finally made it over there with the Twitter, all those little tweets.
So, be sure to check out VGM yourselves if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Because we love watching unboxing videos too, to see what other people get. It's always fun to see which systems people choose from too.
Yes.
It's been a full year and I'm still on the fence going with a disc-based system because I would love to get like PS1 and Dreamcast games, but I want them to be complete. I don't want just the disc. And for the most part, I believe VGM usually does send those out complete.
Mostly, yeah.
So if you guys think I should try a disc-based one, let me know. But otherwise, I think it's time to check out some games.
Yeah, so if you liked this video, please give us a like. Hit the little bell at the bottom of the screen to get notifications for us. And subscribe to our channel because we would love for you to come back and hang out with us some more. So, you got anything else to say?
No, I just want to play games.
You just want to go play games now?
I just want to play games.
Okay, well, let's go play some games. Where's that whistle?
See you next time, nerdlings.
Let me have that whistle.
I'm not showing you where the whistle
I need the whistle.
Bye, guys.
Bye, nerdlings. Seriously, give me the whistle.
No.
Give me the whistle.
Nope.
I'm going to take over your game.
Nope. Nope.
Here, you can have Floyd. I found the whistle. To get a good smile with the box so that I can screenshot that.
Something like... You're not smiling with me. Alright.
So let's open our box.
That's the cut to our intro. All right. Woo!